So let us start with To My Side, which is a hunter card for 6 mana, which says summon one animal companion. Or 2 if your deck has no minions. Don't read this card wrong, because it says either your deck starts without minions or there are no minions anymore in your deck. So let's say this is your 30th card you draw. Card number 30. You will summon 2. This is card number 29 and you have a minion left. No summon. This card number 28 and you have no minion. You have a minion left. No summon. You know, you have this card 28 and you have no minions left. Obviously, double summon. So the card is actually good. The card is actually good. The question is it necessary? Is it necessary? The advantage over Savannah Hymen, for example, is you obviously can get double Huffer, or you can get Huffer, Leok, Huffer, Misha, something in that direction, you know? I think you can actually get double Huffer because it says summon an animal companion, or 2 if you have no minions, so it can probably summon 2 Huffers too. Should be completely random. Therefore, it can actually go aggressive. I think it's a good arena card. This is actually a good arena card because arenas often draw, play late. So where's the problem? You know, where's the problem? It seems like reasonably good. And then in constructed, the thing is, in constructed, I see no need. So in constructed, you want to play it late game because you know you don't want to have minions in the deck. But if you want to play it late game, you can also play Call of the Wild. So that's the thing. Like in arena, yes. In arena, yes. In constructed, it's definitely unnecessary. You talking shit, this card is so bad in arena. Well, Mr. Ballajoli, I'm just trying to evaluate a card that no one has ever played so far. No one has even any clue how good it will be in total. And your comment is dumb in that regard. So try to explain why it could be good shit or is maybe not so good. But just saying the card is shit just makes you look like shit. Sorry, bro. Please do not talk in this chat ever again. Thank you. So it's definitely something you might be utilizing in arena, but all in all, the card has in constructed no use. I just don't see where it has a need in constructed at all, because you know, Call of the Wild. Roaster, thank you for your second beautiful month of support, brother, from another mother. Thank you for your support and welcome to the community once again. So we're gonna have a new warrior card, which I really love. Because pirates. But it is actually not pirates. But it's pirates. But it's actually not pirates. What? So, the Bladed Gauntlet has attack equal to your armor. Here comes the interesting part. It's not a battle cry. It's not a battle cry. You can't attack face. That's okay for me, to be fair. You don't have to attack face with it. But the Bladed Gauntlet can kill everything if you're patient enough. I mean, you can just armor up once. It deals 2 damage. You can play the new 6 mana armor up card. You can get 15 armor and kill everything. You can just play shield block and have 5 damage. So the Bladed Gauntlet will be played on turn 2, for example, or on turn 4, and then you can make it as strong as you need it to be for a certain situation. Like the Bladed Gauntlet feels for me the perfect card for Control Warrior. I mean, you play shield block, Bladed Gauntlet, boom, in 1 turn for 2 mana, you have a 5/2 weapon with which you can attack straight away. 30 armor and then face, as it reads, can't attack heroes, guys. So the weapon is good, not OP, and it's definitely usable in Control Warrior. And I just love it because it has, I love that it's not a battle cry. It has a super fancy synergy. You could even upgrade it, even though there's no crazy use for upgrading it. But it's just a nice weapon to have in your deck that synergizes really well with the new warrior cards. And that's all that counts for me. You could put 1 copy in or 2 copies. It's the new Fiery War Axe. This thing is the new Fiery War Axe. That only works when you armor up, obviously. But you know how Control Warrior is, right? It's the new Fiery War Axe that can kill more things. It's kind of fine. Like, what I love about the Blade Gauntlet is, so far, you were playing Control Warrior, and your only use of armor was having armor. and shield slam. Now your use of armor is more things. You can go for the shield bash, you know, clear the whole board. You can go for bladed gauntlet. You can go for shield slam. So you already have 3 uses for armor by now that actually makes sense. And where it's actually an advantage to have a lot of armor or a decent amount of armor. And not that it's just like, oh, I have 30 armor. Ha 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 ha. Look at me. Therefore, it's kind of pretty good. So the bladed gauntlet is, oh my god, I love it. This is definitely Control Warrior Edition Supreme. Then we have Crystal Lion. A 6 mana 5/5 Divine Shield. Okay, a new 6 drop. Cost 1 less for each silver hand recruit you control. Oh. You control. Oh. Did I not talk about that silver hand recruit paladin might be a thing? I mean, as long as the 5 mana spell is still in the set until April, this makes it actually viable. The 5 mana spell that summons 5 1/1s. It means on turn 7 you can, or on turn 6 you can play that plus the Crystal Lion. That's actually intriguing. It will make Wild Paladin even stronger, but I kind of like it. I'm not saying it's OP or broken. Stand Against Dark. It was Stand Against Darkness, right? The card's called Stand Against Darkness. Yeah, I knew it. Jeez. Slow brain. So you can play Stand Against Darkness until it rotates out, which is in April. And you can play that dude for 0. That makes it kind of intriguing for me, especially with the new Paladin card that buffs all the cards for +2/+2 and gives them taunt. This is going to be funny. I'm not going to say it's going to be good, but this is going to be funny. So we were talking about Swarm Paladin. We were talking about Aggro Paladin, Minion Paladin, Silverhand Recruit Paladin, and the Crystalline is good with Fazane. Good to see you, my friend. How's life treating you? So you can play on turn 7 Vine Cleaver, attack with it, get 2 minions. Your opponent might clear those 2, right? But then on turn 8, you attack with Vine Cleaver, get 2 minions. This dude gets 2 cost less, down to 4. You can use Hero Ability. So you have 6 mana. This dude goes down to 3. And you can still play 2 of those for 3 mana, for example. It's like kind of, you know, the Stand Against Darkness, Crystalline plus Stand Against Darkness and Vine Cleaver, plus the new Paladin buff card, makes actually Control, Aggro, Mingle, Jingle, Crazy Paladin kind of a viable thing. It's going to be an Aggro Paladin that has a lot of late game-ish opportunities to dominate. I like the notion of this. I really like the notion of this, how interesting it could be, because it definitely presents some really nice power spikes to actually go for. The Crystalline is like a Sea Giant, which brings me to, yes, if you play Stand Against Darkness, get 5 Silverhand Recruits. Then you play Crystalline for 1 mana. That means you have 6 minions out. If your opponent then has 1, 2, or 3 minions too, you can almost play the Sea Giant for 0. So yes, Stand Against Darkness, a Vine Cleaver, Crystalline Paladin can also play Sea Giants. Doesn't it feel a bit like the old Quartermaster Murderous Paladin? Taxi, that's going to be the plan of the deck. That's definitely going to be the plan of the deck. Hallersha, good morning and wonderful good day. So Crystalline, definitely a thumbs up. It's a nice card. Even if you have to play it for 6 mana, it's a 5/5 Divine Shield. So there are worse things than that, but you can definitely use it together with Hero Ability to play it for 5 on turn 7. And here comes the card I dread. What do you think about Kingsbane, guys? Honest opinion. What do you think about Kingsbane? I think the card is dumb. The card is dumb, broken, and stupid. It's a 1 mana. This is what makes me so concerned. It's a 1 mana 1/3. It has Death Rattle. Shuffle this into your deck. It keeps any enhancement. So the problem obviously is you got to draw this weapon. So step 1, you have to draw Kingsbane. You don't understand the Death Rattle. So let's say you have your Kingsbane, okay? And you have double poison on it to make it a 5 attack weapon. And then you also have the lifesteal effect on that weapon, okay? And then it gets destroyed or it breaks from attacking. Then it's going to be in your deck again with all those effects. So it's going to be a 5/3 weapon with lifesteal, and then it comes back to your deck. Ba-ba-bam. Leeching poison. Give your weapon lifesteal. So you can make this weapon. You can make this weapon a plus attack, life-stealing, poisonous weapon that keeps those effects, can't be ultimately destroyed, and you can draw it over and over and over and over and over and over again. So this seems for me like a new kind of miracle rogue. The only problem I have with Kingsbane is you have to draw it, obviously. But what I think is Kingsbane Felderai Strider Rogue. So the Felderai Strider shuffles 3 ambushes into your deck when drawing summon a spider. So you want to draw the ambushes to go crazy. You obviously want to draw the Kingsbane too. So what we're going to play is a full on card draw oriented kind of miracle rogue with weapon buffs. And the only thing we're going to try to achieve is get our Felderai Striders, go crazy with them, get the Kingsbane, go crazy with them, potentially Shadow Stab Felderai Striders to bring them back, to draw more cards anyways, play Shadow Stab. You can play the copycats for it. You can play your Vile Spine. This is gonna be a nasty deck. Felderai Strider Kingsbane could be a nice combo. Obviously, you don't need Kingsbane even for that, but it's just funny to have it. So I like it. I like it. This is gonna be quite interesting. Will it get destroyed by Skulking Geist? No, Skulking Geist only destroys spells, not weapons. The good thing about Kingsbane here is on top of this, guys, you can play it on turn 1. There's nothing that prevents you from playing this on turn 1. Guys, why? Because you just play it for 1 mana, you kill a 1-drop, you kill a 1-drop, you kill a 1-drop, and then it lands in your deck again for 1 fucking mana. You know? You have no downside if you draw it. And if you draw a buff card, it gets even better the next time you play it. So all in all, this is just, you know, it doesn't matter when you draw the buffs. It doesn't matter when you draw the weapon. You just play it out, leave it there, you know? Thank you for having the weapon. It only costs 1 mana. Even if you use it and destroy the charges, you have it in your deck and then you just go... It should be 2 mana at least. I think so too, because it might be just too crazy on the card draw, especially if you go full Miracle Rogue. You know, if you go full Miracle Rogue, play it for 1, draw cards, bang, bang, play it for 1, bang, bang, bang. What you also have to think about, Kingsbane is a nice combo card. You can play Kingsbane at Van Cleave, Kingsbane Vile Spine, Kingsbane as a 7 agent. So all those things that actually need a combo card is really good with Kingsbane too. So all in all, Kingsbane is going to be super fun. I think it's a really nice card that we will definitely see in use. Forget the complete death rattle effects and everything. It's a 1/3 weapon. 4/1. So it's like an Assassin's Blade, missing the 5 attack, obviously, but it has 3 charges, which is better than the hero ability. And if you buff this with double deadly poison, you have 15 damage for 1 mana, for 3 in total, obviously, but you know what I mean. If your hero ability up, double deadly poison, you have 10 damage. But this weapon for 1 mana alone has 15 damage if you put double deadly poison on it, which already makes it pretty crazy. That's kind of beautiful. Super Gimbal Man, good morning. How's life? So, Felderai Strider plus the Kingsbane, good shit. And it keeps the damage next time it's drawn. And there we go with Oaken Summons. It says gain 6 armor and recruit a minion that costs 4 or less. I'm really enjoying how Druid is going here right now, because this card here, Oaken Summons, together with a new Druid card, which is an Ironwood Golem, and it's the 3/6 taunt minion, can only attack if you have 3 or more armor. Huh. Seems kind of like a nice synergy all in all together, especially if you consider what other 4-drops are there that are pretty insane, you know? You can recruit a 4 minion or less, obviously. But how many 1, 2, 3 minions does Druid play? Let's talk about Ultimate Infestation Druid. Ultimate Infestation Medieval Druid. Something in that direction. How many 1, 2, 3 drops does it play? So you mostly play 4 drops. How if you Oaken summon a Fendril? You know, that's the thing. If you Oaken summons a Fendril, if you Wild Growth on turn 2, on turn 4, you Oaken summon the Ironwood Golem. And here comes the interesting part. You essentially draw a card and thin your deck. I mean, you don't get the card in your hand, but you gain 6 armor against aggro. You then put out the Ironwood Golem, super anti-aggro, and it can attack. Plus, on top of that, you earlier draw your Ultimate Infestation because you put the Ironwood Golem out of the deck. So, Oaken Summons is definitely a nice card to do some 4 or less shenanigans. I mean, when it says 4 or less, I'm always just reading recruit a minion that costs 4. Because obviously if I play Oaken Summons, I'm only going to play it in a deck where I play 4 minions, which is kind of nice. And then you have the Ironwood Golem, insane arena card, and constructed even. I mean, it's a 4 mana 3/6 taunt. Can only attack if you have 3 armor. Death Knight. You know? Death Knight. So this is really good. I like it. Gonna have a good impact. Gonna make the Druid even more tanky. Senjin is a 4 mana 3/5, so the effect can only attack when it's for 1 health. It's pretty good, but not that good, is it? Mr. Zanki, don't underestimate the 1 HP more. You know what I mean? So the 3/5 of Senjin is good, but obviously the Ironwood Golem is not played to attack. The Ironwood Golem is played to prevent, you know, getting attacked. Also, as I said, together with Oakenwood Summons, it can instantly attack. And then getting 3 armor as a Druid is not the hardest part in the world. It can definitely work. It can also make, how is it called again? The new Druid card, 3 attack and 3 armor gained, more viable all in all together. So the card, I think the card is super good. Especially, like, you're saying the 1 health different to Senjin is not that big, but it actually is. 1 health is 2 mana more from a hero ability. 1 health is a 5 drop instead of a 4 drop for trading and other shenanigans. 1 health might be 2 minions have to trade instead of 1 minion. Or 1 minion plus hero ability, which buys you time and everything. So this is like what you have to think about. It's not only it's not 1 health, it's 1 advantage all in all. Are you sure it can? No, it cannot instantly attack. Why would it instantly attack? That makes no sense. No. If you Oaken Summons it, it can't instantly attack. What I'm talking about is you have 6 armor. So it can obviously attack because you have 6 armor then. No, it doesn't have charge, guys. It has Summoning Sickness. That's the word you're using. Summoning Sickness. Good old magic term. So it's like sick from summoning. It can't attack. It's like... So it doesn't have charge. It's going to be like, oh, I got summoned. So that's pretty good. How does Recruit work? Recruit pulls the card out of your deck. So if you recruit a minion that costs 4 or less, you pull a minion that costs 4 or less out of your deck. If you have no minion that costs 4 or less in your deck left, then you don't recruit anything. Obviously. We have last... the Dragon Hatcher. That's a crazy card. But is it really a crazy card? It's a 9 mana 2/4. Which says at the end of your turn, recruit a dragon. But is that even good? My question, is that even good? Because you don't want to recruit a dragon. Like, you know? The only dragon you want to recruit is Nosdormu. But, or Ysera. Nosdormu and Ysera. And Malagus. Those are like 3 dragons you want to recruit. Every other dragon kind of has death like effects you want to play out. You know? You want to go for you want to draw the bonus cards, you want to discover, you want to destroy things. So it's like Hungry Dragon, yeah, but are you really gonna want to are you gonna be happy if you dragon hatch a Hungry Dragon? The Death Rattle Dragon might be an opportunity too, but the problem is, so let's say you play Dragon Hatcher, you would have to put Ysera in your deck, Deathwing the Dragon Lord, for example, the 6/5 Death Rattle Dragon, you know, the Bone Hatcher. You would have to put Nosdomo in, Ysera, Malagus. I don't know. Does that deck even seem good to you while I'm counting the dragons this will work with? It's like, Lizlies, a wonderful good day to you, sir. How's life treating you, my friend? Greetings. So, my question kind of is, yes, you can summon some useful dragons with this, but does the deck even sound good for you when I'm counting off the dragons the Dragon Hatcher would work with? I think it's a fancy card, but since it's end of your turn, it kind of denies Ysera. So, Dragon Hatcher summoning Ysera, okay? But Ysera doesn't work then in that turn. So you summon a Ysera for naught because it doesn't trigger since it's already end of turn. If you summon Malagus, you can't play spells because of end of turn. So obviously Malagus won't trigger and you won't be able to use any spells and Malagus might die. Doesn't sound good too. You summon Nosdomo. Okay, Nosdomo is good. You summon a Bone Hatcher, you know, the dragon that summons other dragons when it dies. That's decent. But yeah, it's kind of like... Recruit only works with Kobolds versus Catacombs cards, not Ysera or Nosdomo. No. 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 Sir. Sir, listen to me, please. Here, look. Sir. Recruit works on every card. Okay? On every card. Else Blizzard would... That would make no sense. Why it only would work for Kobolds versus... That would make no sense, sir. Why should it? Does at the end of your turn recruit a dragon? That's from Kobolds versus Catacombs. Didn't see it in that text, right? So this is really good because the worst case scenario with this spell would be you deal 2 damage to every minion, but then it's a Holy Nova. You know what I mean? So even if you only deal 2 damage to every minion because of the spell stone or because of Frostbolt or something, it's a Holy Nova. So it's still for 5 mana a Holy Nova, more or less. I don't really see the downside, you know, to put one of these at least in your deck. And here it comes, especially when you see the new card for me. Plus, Dragon's Fury has the huge upside. The huge upside of being a complete destruction. Okay? So, but behold the almighty eternity of Dragoncaller Alana, which is a 9 mana card that summons 5/5 dragons for each spell you cast this game that cost 5 or more. So, we're gonna play double Dragon's Fury, double Firelance Portal, amongst double Meteor, and then on turn 9, we play Dragoncaller Alana, and we're like... So, this is good, and this is not too slow. So, the argument about too slow, no. I mean, you're gonna play this in a Highlander Mage, in an Elemental Mage, in a Control Mage. In a Mage, that's definitely gonna be going for Dragon's Fury. And then you get Anduin and Conceit. No. You know what happens when Anduin happens on Dragoncaller Alana? You're just going to play the Mage Death Knight. I mean, I would play this card in a deck where I have the Mage Death Knight. So I can get heal, I can get the other stuff, I can get everything. Dragoncaller Alana is a nice card, and I see her. She is Gul'dan. Guys. That's Gul'dan, right? Dragoncaller Alana is just like Gul'dan. Just better because it's in Mage. And you can still play your Death Knight. It's crazy. Dragoncaller Alana definitely will be played. I like the card, especially together with Dragon's Fury. Obviously, good combo potential already on this guy. I don't see where the problem is, you know? You have one of those in the deck. You play 4, even if you play only 4 5+ spells, you play her, you get 4 5/5s. Where's the problem? You know, where's the problem?